Hey everybody, it's Jackie. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. It's still sunny, hot, 86 degrees here in Arkansas. Simply gorgeous weather, but it's starting to feel a little bit like fall, starting to get a little bit into the Halloween vibes. And I want to share with you what I got over the summer at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. The summer times over there are really slow. And mostly it was a lot of Morphe palettes. So if you're a Morphe babe, be sure to get over there and look at all the palettes because they probably had about 20 different ones all together. All the large ones, the Jaclyn palettes, the James Charles palettes, the mini 9 pans. Just, it was a Morphe bonanza over there. But I did find a few great things, so let me show you what I got. The first thing being the Too Faced Major Love doll-sized eyeshadow palette. Now this is still available over at Ulta. It's $29. I got it over at TJ Maxx for only $14.99. And I do collect these mini Too Faced palettes. This is their camo palette in the tin packaging, and it's so cute. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, when did that come out? So here it is, camouflage packaging, nice big mirror, perfect for travel, and all the great browns, greens, golds, and it's even got some neutrals. You could do a pink and go to a different direction if you wanted to. But that is the Too Faced Major Love doll-sized mini eyeshadow palette, and I was just super happy to see that. I just found it maybe 2 weeks ago. So there are some Too Faced items showing up. I saw the Sweet Peach palette, that totally blew my mind, and some of the lip injection extremes. So a few Too Faced products are showing up. I also saw this week Glossier. I saw probably 4 or 5 different products from Glossier, so if you're a fan. I found some Jaclyn things, which these are discontinued, but I do like the Jaclyn Cosmetics brand. So even though these aren't available anymore, I picked this up. This is the Jaclyn Face Palette. Now I believe this came out last winter because the shades are kind of winter themed. Winter Sun is the name of this palette. Her stuff is usually expensive. I'm gonna guess it was at least $30, and I got this over at TJ Maxx for $9.99, and I really thought it was pretty. Let me show it to you. It has a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer, and again, it's the winter palette. And I remember this being over at Ulta, but it's got a nice big mirror, but really fun. And you've got, again, the blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So I was pretty excited to find some Jaclyn Cosmetics over there. Another Jaclyn item that I found, this is a eyeshadow topper. This is in the shade Glisten. It's a really pretty color, perfect for fall. I got it over at TJ for only $4.99, and this kind of reminds me of the Hourglass. What do you call them? You'll not. Let me show it to you. You know, they're like toppers. You just, I don't need to put any on, but look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's just a really pretty, perfect for fall, kind of orangey eye gloss. But that's in the shade Glisten, and that's from Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's too bad, I was surprised this is a discontinued item, but it might be the packaging. All her packaging is different now, and this is in a black packaging, which kind of reminds me of her Morphe stuff, but this is not a Morphe item. This is Jaclyn Cosmetics item. So if you're in the market, check your stores for some Jaclyn Cosmetics. So that was a pretty exciting find. Next, I found some Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, and these are still all available at the Anastasia Beverly Hills website. I found the ABH Norvina Pro Pigment Volume 1 palette. These are all $29, and again, it is available on the website. And I got this over at TJ Maxx for only $5. So that's just crazy. So I had to get it. And I've actually found all 3 palettes. So this is number 1. Whoops. And it has some really pretty pinks, purples, and berries. So yeah, you've got some mattes and some shimmers. and some neons. So if you're in the market, that is a great deal on very good quality, and it also has a mirror as well. I found another little Norvina palette, and this one is the Pro Pigment Volume 3, and this one also is still available, and I got this one for $6 on clearance. They're having some clearance over there, and I found some really good stuff. So if you just want to check out the clearance aisle and skip the rest. This I really love because it's all the fall colors. Look at this. With the greens, the browns, the oranges, the yellows, the purple. This again is a nice little fall palette. I mean, you can use it for summer as well, but you could also use it right now. So yeah, definitely check that out. I just thought this was, of the three, I thought this one was the prettiest. So I was really happy to have it, and beautiful fall colors there. So that again is ABH Pro Pigment Volume 3. And you can go on to AnastasiaBeverlyHills.com and they're still available. So that was a lot of fun find. I found another ABH palette. Now this one has been discontinued, and this was back in the day. These were the $42, I believe they're $45 now. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. Now this palette was for summer, and I already had it, but it was on clearance for $10. And I couldn't pass it up. I thought, you know what? If I just take this to work and throw it in my desk drawer just in case I need some eyeshadow, I just think, these are my favorite palettes. I've got her new palette, the one that she just came out with the rose metals. I haven't tried it yet. And I also have her new, the Nouveau palette. I like these palettes the best. I like this formula. I like this pan size. I like the brush. I like the big mirror. Her new palettes are fine, but when people change formulas, it's usually not for the best. It's usually to save money. And even though you get more product, it's just different. Okay. So anyways, I saw one of these palettes and I had to get it because it's the old ABH formula and format that I love the most. And for 10 bucks, I couldn't not. So yeah, they've also got over there Subculture, and I've got that one too. And that's one of my favorite fall palettes. But if you're in the market to pick up some ABH, just go over to TJ Maxx and Marshalls and check that out. But that is a discontinued palette. Another fun find, I got a Nars blush, and Nars always has a great blush. These are $32 if you go to narscosmetics.com. This shade is available. I got it in the shade Illicit, and I got it off the clearance rack for $5. And I love this blush. It is a satiny, peachy nude. It's in the rubberized packaging. Comes with the little mirror, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful peachy nude shade, and I absolutely love it. It's just gorgeous, and Nars blushes are just amazing. So yeah, for $32 for $5, I had to pick it up. It's got the little Nars cover on it, and Nars makes one of my favorite blushes, so I just couldn't resist. So what else do we find? Let me show you a few fun Halloween items, because it is Halloween. They have more Halloween stuff this year over TJ Maxx and Marshalls than I've seen anywhere else. You know, they quit carrying that stuff over at Hobby Lobby, and you can get stuff at Walmart. But the first thing I picked up was, I love this. This is a Halloween. It's like a wooden carving with the pumpkins. And I just have this on my fireplace mantle. I think it is so, so pretty. And it's really heavy too, but just gorgeous. And for the season, and I got it over there for only $14.99. So if you're looking for any Halloween decor at all, get over to TJ Maxx. There's still quite a lot left. They started coming out with it in August, and they have not let up since. I mean, it is just, every time I go in there, they've got anything you can possibly imagine for Halloween decor for your house. Let me show you this. This is so cute. Now, this is from Beauty Concepts, but this is a blending sponge trio. I thought this was so fun. You got a little green guy, and the lime green, that's one of my favorite colors, so this is so cute. And then you got a little ghosty here, and then another little spooky guy here. But these are just some makeup sponges, and I didn't need them. They're by Beauty Concept, which is one of their copycat brands. But with makeup sponges, I don't, you know, it doesn't really matter. So I had to check this out, and let me see. This one was $5.99 over at TJ Maxx, and this was just so super cute. It's just super cute, don't you think? Oh my God. So I had to get it. I don't know. I really like Halloween. It's not like Halloween used to be. Halloween used to be more fun. Now it's getting more and more scary, and I'm not about that, scaring the crap out of people, but whatever, it is what it is. Times we live in, but I'm glad I grew up when I did. Then I also found this skull mug, and it's a really big oversized coffee mug. It's got a black interior with an orange rim, and I just thought it was super cute. And it comes with the little bat keychain, and I bought the mug because I wanted the bat keychain because it's a little hairy. I want to hang it from my rear view mirror because I used to have a little bat that I'd hang from my rear view mirror during Halloween time, and my cat turned into a cat toy. So anyways, I bought this to get this, but it was inexpensive, $7.99 for the mug and the little bat. So I thought that was just super cute. The last thing I got for Halloween, I love this. I got a pillow that had a whole bunch of pillows, throws, I mean, anything you can imagine. But this is a big black cat pillow. Of course, I've got a black cat named Boo, and this looks just like him. So, I mean, I left the store, but I had to go back and get it. And it says spooky up here. And I always call Boo my spooky guy because he's kind of creepy looking. He looks like the classic skinny, long-tailed Halloween black cat. This is exactly what he looks like. But this pillow was only $16.99, and it's really good quality. It's a Ray Dunn item, so that's a, you know, really popular name. But it's a nice thick, and I liked it because it was purple. It wasn't so, you know, he looks more, I'm more into the happy Halloween than the kind of creepy evil Halloween, if you know what I mean. But anyways, so I got that pillow over there. I've donated a lot of Halloween stuff this year. I really cleaned house, but I just kept a few things, and I allowed myself to get a few things, so that's what I picked up. Okay, so next, I got a bonanza of Sigma brushes. Now, Sigma makes one of my favorite synthetic brushes, and they're very well made. They have a 2-year warranty. You can go to sigmabeauty.com, and actually, these brushes, I found all of them except for one on clearance. So what they've done is the brushes that they're discontinuing that are on clearance right now, they dumped off a whole bunch of them to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and I found them all, and I bought them, and I could have went to Sigma Beauty and got them cheaper. But anyways, it is what it is, so let me show you what I got. Most of these brushes are $15, $16 to $20, so let me put on my glasses so I can see, and I'll tell you what I got real quick. The first one is the E04 Mini Lash Fan. Now, I use these little fan brushes to wipe off flecks of makeup or whatever, you know, that's fallen onto my face. I could not find this one. This one's totally gone. But this is just a mini lash fan, and I got it on clearance for $3. And the cheapest Sigma brush I could find was $15. So I did get a deal on that. So that's the mini lash fan. Then I got the E32 Exact Blend brush. And then this is a $17 brush. And I got it for $7.99. I got all these for $7.99, but it's actually on sale for $4.25 over at Sigma. So I did not get a deal there. But that's a really pretty brush, and that is the E32 Exact Blend. So, yeah, on sale, $4.25 at Sigma Beauty. The next one I got is the E34 Domed Utility. So the E34 Domed Utility, and that is a $16 brush. I got it for $7.99, and it's on sale for $4 over at Sigma. So next time you see Sigma brushes, go to their website because they're probably being cleared out, and you can get them cheaper over there. Next, I got the E44, which is the Firm Blender. Again, $7.99. and it's a beautiful brush. Now this I could not find, so this one was already gone. So if you find this at TJ, go ahead and pick it up. That's the E44 Firm Blender. Next, the E60 Large Shader Brush. This one will cover your whole eye. This is a $17 brush. They're on sale for $11.20, so I did get a deal on that for the $7.99. Then I picked up the Bake Precision. This is a face brush, and this is a $21 brush, and it's on sale for $5.25 at Sigma, and I paid $9.99 for it. But that is a nice, it's got all 5-star reviews, and that is I bought that to do with contour and stuff, but that is the Bake Precision. And then the last one that I got is the F57 Emphasize Contour Brush. Now this is a large face brush. It's got a pinched ferrule, and this one is a $27 brush. I got it for $9.99. Over at Sigma, it's on sale for $13.50, so I did get a better deal at TJ on that. But anyway, Sigma makes really nice brushes. I like that fat handle on that, and just a really great deal if you're looking for some brushes over there and you can't get them otherwise. So let's see what else I got. More palettes. I thought, well, I'm gonna give Revolution a chance. I do not like Revolution, but I am in love with Keanu Reeves and The Matrix, and this is from the XX Revolution brand, which I heard is better quality than the others. So I don't know how much this is, but I thought I would give it a try because, you know, I'm anti-makeup Revolution and I'm bitter and salty since they bought BH. But anyways, this is $6.99, and I like the color story on it. So I thought, well, if I'm gonna give, I really like The Matrix. So, and there weren't any other palettes this summer to buy. It comes with a mirror. So I just thought I'd try it because this is a great color story. I just think it's really pretty. It's especially pretty for fall. It's all muted. You've got, you know, the purple, the navy, some neutrals, the orange, the pinks. I love the black. I love the white. I wish there was a green in here, but you know what this looks like? Oh my God. This looks like the new Empowered palette. The Huda Empowered palette. I'm waiting. The Sephora sale's coming up. I think it starts the 29th for VIB Rouge, which I am, but I don't know how much I'm gonna buy. I think I'm looking at the Huda Empowered palette, the Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana palette. I'm looking at some of the Patrick Ta, the highlighter palette, but I don't like the gloss in it. Maybe his first eyeshadow palette, the Pharmacy Green Clean, the trio of they've got a blueberry and a pear, and anyways, I don't know. I'm not gonna go crazy, but this looks like the Huda Empowered palette to me. It really does. That's crazy. Well, I want to dig into it because I did look up a review, and Jen Phelps, she's one of my favorite inexpensive makeup YouTubers. She said this palette was really good, so that's on her. She influenced me to buy it, and if it's not, well, then yeah. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to give them a chance. So another palette that I picked up, which I don't usually buy, this is a Physicians Formula. It's a collab with Whaley Henry, and it's a collection of butter bronzers. And there's Whaley, and these look really, really pretty. And I just like the way they smell. They smell kind of tropical, like coconut. And I passed on it, and then I'd wished I'd bought it, and I went back, and it was gone, and then I found it sometime later. So I thought I would give these another try, and I got it super cheap over at Marshall, $7.99. So I thought I would give it a try. I just like the way it smells. I love that coconut smell. So another thing that I picked up, one of my all-time favorites, this is the Becca Sunsetter Highlighter Face Palette. And Becca still makes my #1 blush, highlighter, face. All my Becca palettes I still wear not every day, but every week anyways. They're definitely in the rotation. I wear this Sunseller palette a lot, and I think it was, I can't remember how much it was originally. This was the last face palette that they came out with, so it's the freshest. It came out, I think last Christmas was when this came out, so it's not that old because it is their most recent, and I really do like it. It's got some really pretty shades of pink in it. I should just get the one. Let me just get, I'm gonna save this for a backup, but you know, for 10 bucks, let me show you my one that I use all the time. Okay, so here's my one that I use all the time, and here are your shades. I just like an all-in-one face palette, and it always looks good. I always like the glow, but not chunky glitter, but it's just beautiful. It's just got the right amount. It's glow without shimmer particles. I love the sheen, and I'm always happy with my makeup if I use a Becca palette. So it's just got, these are kind of some pinky tones, and you get your champagne and a large bronzer, and I just love it. And I'm glad that Smashbox is carrying the, I don't know if they're the same formula. Some people say that they're not, but I'm glad that you can still get the Shimmering Skin Perfectors from Becca through Smashbox. So anyways, that is the Sunseller palette, and for 10 bucks, I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't pass it up. Oh, this is, well, one more palette. No, two more palettes. Let me show you this. I was so excited to find, I found this at Marshall's. I couldn't believe it. This is the LA Girl Fierce and Wild palette. Now, these were $18.99 at the LAGirlUSA.com website. And this is one of their plastic packaging. These are my favorite palettes, the ones that Ulta always broke whenever they mailed them to me. This one has been discontinued. Couldn't find it anywhere. I was never able to get it. It was sold out or gone. Couldn't believe it. I found it at Marshall's maybe a month ago. This is gorgeous. It's all purples and greens. And I got it for $9.99 at Marshall's, and it's just gorgeous. I love this palette. Look at this. And this is the old formula. LA Girl, again, their formula was very, very soft. It always got broken. So they've redone the formula now. I just picked up their new, their Glow palette from the summer. It was on clearance for $13.79 that I had a coupon, so I got it for like $9 or something. But anyways, it comes with a large mirror, but look at these shades. Here we go. Peel this off. It's just gorgeous. It's all purples and greens, and it actually, I just ordered from Glamlight. I placed my first Glamlight order. I ordered the Michaela Pot 2 large palette, and I ordered the Barbie palette. It's kind of weird to release a summer palette in October, but I thought it was just beautiful. So I just ordered those two palettes. But this kind of reminds me of the Michaela palette because it's all purples and greens, and I just love this. And I can't believe it. And it's perfect for fall because it's got the oranges and the browns, and it's just, I love this palette. And I was beyond, this was one of my most exciting finds. If you watch my channel, you know that I love LA Girl, and I love this old formula, and now they're a company that has changed their formula. So I just grabbed this. It's so hard to find something over at TJ Maxx and Marshall's that hasn't been destroyed by being swatched. I don't know why people have to stick their fingers in the makeup and ruin it for everybody else. Nobody wants makeup that someone else has swatched, and I just don't know why they do that, but they do. But anyways, and I did pick up, I found a Morphe palette. This is a collab with Madison Beer. I don't know who she is, but Morphe does collabs a lot, but I just thought this palette was beautiful. I opened it up because I couldn't find anything to look at over there. Now this was $14.99, so that's kind of expensive for a Morphe palette, but this is the most beautiful. So I'm giving Morphe a chance too. I've got a couple Morphe palettes, and I've got a Jeffree Star Morphe palette that I think they're okay, but I just think there's better inexpensive makeup out like BH. So I'd always buy BH or LA Girl. I didn't need Morphe. But this is a stunning palette. I love the colors in here. Look at this. It's just a neutral palette. It's got a big mirror. But isn't that pretty? It's just pretty. It's just browns and black and white. It's just a very, you know, I just think it's a stunning neutral palette. And I'm not really a big fan of neutral palettes, but I just thought this was gorgeous. Yeah. What do you think? Or, you know, I hope it's good. But anyways, I'm going to give Morphe another shot. So, and that looked like a good one to do it with. So that's all my palettes. But I did find some other good deals that they're not makeup, but let me show you what else I got. I did find some good stuff. It just took me all summer to do it. Next, okay. This was a really exciting find for me. This is a Strivectin Duo, and these are full-size products. It's got the advanced neck cream, the plus, and it also has an eye. Now, this is $95, and this is $72. So this is a $167 value kit because these are two full-size products. I already used the neck cream. If you remember my previous video, check out my playlist for my previous finds with TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I found this on clearance for $10, and I've been using it, and I really do like it. I've always liked Strivectin, so, and I know it's good skincare because I've used it, and I can tell a difference in my skin. And so I couldn't believe I found this kit for $29.99. And you can get this kit at Ulta. It's still available, and I think it's $95 or I don't know, but this kit's still available, so I was happy to get it. I was actually thrilled to get it because I need a new eye serum, and I love the neck stuff. So it looks big. It's actually small. It's only like 1.7 ounce, but this is really good stuff if you need any of that. So let me show you some other things that I got just for fun. This is the L'Oreal Magic Root Touch-Up Spray in dark brown. I use this for in-between hair coloring days. This has saved my life a million times. It's $10.99. You can buy it anywhere. You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at Ulta. I got this. This is a 2-pack. I guess it's got holiday packaging or whatever. But I got it over at Marshalls for $7.99 for the both of them. And I absolutely love this stuff. This is just great for when you can't color your hair. You can just, and you're done, and it lasts till you wash it out. And it's, I highly recommend it. I love the Magic Root Touch-Up Spray. It's really good stuff. So that was a fun find. Next, I found from Real Techniques. This is so cute. I couldn't find it anywhere. But what it is, it's like a stick-on sponge holder. And I love Real Techniques. This was only $2.99, so I had to get it. But you can just stick it on your mirror, and it holds your sponge. And I thought that was really good because, you know, it helps the sponge to drain. It's got little drain holes in the bottom. Super cute. And that was a fun find. Next, I found a 10 times magnifying mirror. You can never have too many of those. I do my makeup in these all the time. So this is great. This is what I keep wishing that they had inside palettes. But anyways, for $5.99, these just stick on, and I've got these. I've probably got 10 of these. I have a 20 times mirror somewhere. That's my favorite. But anyway, so that's a nice little deal. I found a Campari. This is their lip glossy. This is the watermelon one. I got this for summer. I love this. And it was only $3 on clearance. So that's a fun item. I have their pineapple one too, and I really like this. It's a really good lip balm, and lip balm season is really coming up for winter, so they have those over there at TJ Maxx and Marshall. You can check this out. I found from Flower Beauty. This is her Miracle Glow finishing powder. So this is a big, big finishing powder. It is available at Ulta. It's $14.99. And I got it over at TJ Maxx for only $3.99. And this is a humongous powder. Okay, so this is 8 grams, 0.28 ounces. Oh, it's got a big old container and a tiny little container. Okay, so this is kind of how the Strivectin is. You get a whole lot of packaging, but at least it's got a puff. You could dump it in the cup and then get your puff in there. But okay, so it looks like a humongous powder, but it's not. But that's okay for $3.99. I like Flower Beauty for the most part. And that is a whole lot of packaging that is unnecessary, though. So, yeah. Okay, I thought I was getting a big powder. I didn't get a big powder. Next, I found a couple perfumes that I love, and I can't find out who makes them. So good luck with that. But they're in these really generic looking bottles, and the fragrances are numbered. This one, the dragon fruit one, these are $12.99, And it says like it's made by like True Perfume LLC. It's made in USA of imported components. But these are $12.99. I found them both at TJ Maxx and at Marshall's. This dragon fruit one I absolutely love. It smells so good. It's a very sweet, fruity, but this lasted all day. I like it so much I went back and I bought 2 more bottles. So this is my #1 favorite, is the dragon fruit. And it's a glass bottle, nice cap, beautiful. So that's really good. And then I also like this one too. This is the kiwi. So it's also a sweet fragrance, but yeah, I don't know this brand, but they're numbered. And it says like True Parfum. And I tried to Google it. I tried to look it up. I can't find it. So I don't know. But if you see any of these, definitely smell them. They're good. They had some other ones too I wasn't crazy about. But these two I just absolutely love. Another perfume that I found. This is Maison de, I don't know. It's a orange and vanilla. Now this is a large bottle. Again, it's glass. It's got a plastic cap. $9.99. And this smells like Love Don't Be Shy. Not exactly, but what I do is I put this on first, and then I put my Love Don't Be Shy, or I'll use my Dossier Floral Marshmallow and put on top of this, and it helps the longevity of Love Don't Be Shy, because the orange and the orange and the vanilla are both notes in that perfume. So if you're wondering about Love Don't Be Shy, you can go over and get a bottle of this, and it's a good, it's not an exact dupe, but it's a couple of the notes. And this is a good, cheap Love Don't Be Shy. Vanilla and orange blossom. So good. I love it. So anyways, again, I went back and I bought another bottle of this too, because I'm using this to layer and lengthen the longevity of that. So anyways, that's fun. Next, I picked up some of the peach booty butter. This just smells like peaches, but it has some really good ingredients in it. It's over at TJ Maxx. Super cheap. Smells like peaches. It's got, I love this. You just rub it on your rear end, and it's got like retinol, and let me tell you, it's got all kinds of good stuff. Peach extract, retinol, vitamin E, vitamin C, shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, cocoa butter, apricot kernel oil, color fragrance. Yeah, so good. So if you want your bottom to smell like a peach, there you go. Good stuff. Another fun thing I found, this is from Vintage Cosmetic Company. This is a sleep mask, but it's kind of formed so it's not like flat on your lashes, and it's got a nice little velvet band there, and it was only $3.99 at Marshall's. Now, I couldn't find this. Ulta does sell this brand, and they've got like, you know, like a kit that's got this sleep mask in it, but just not the mask by itself, or either they're phasing the brand out. But I thought this would be fun. It's a nice, it's kind of like a memory foam sleep mask, but so cute. And, you know, they didn't have any makeup to buy, so I was buying some other things. Let's see, what else did I find? I did find a Pacifica makeup, though. This is a all right, or it's a clean makeup. This is a $16 item. They still have only 3 dark shades available at Ulta. I guess they're phasing out, discontinued, but I thought I'd try it because it's all clean ingredients, and it was only $3.99, and they had my shade. So, yeah, I'm really not looking for a new makeup. I gotta tell you, though, I found the Ulta Beauty Collection Complexion Crush makeup is $14. I'm in the shade Light Cool. I love that makeup. I finally found something to replace my discontinued Tarte Amazonian Clay makeup. Now, I'm not wearing it today. Today I'm wearing my Wet n Wild Photo Focus, which is my previous inexpensive cheap makeup, because I love that too. But I didn't want to use that tonight. I wanted to use my Wet n Wild. So anyways, but that Ulta Beauty makeup is great, and I was shocked about that because I haven't been able to find anything to replace my Tarte, and I finally have, so that's good. Next, I found a little Chi travel hairspray. I was needing some hairspray. I didn't want to pay $10 for a big can, and I thought I went in there, and they had like about 5 or 6 different Chi travel hairsprays. It's still a pretty good amount. It's like 2.7 ounces. They were all $6.50, and they had all different kinds. They had the orange kind. They had just every kind. They had like 5, 6 different kinds. But anyways, I selected this one, and it was $3.99, which was perfect for what I needed because I just need a little bit of hairspray. Anyway, so but this is like super hold. It does have along on the bottom, you know, what level of hold, and this was very, very intense. So, but in a pinch, it was great. So I was glad to have that. Okay, next, what else did I find? Not too much more. Let's see what else. I showed you my Halloween. I found an Ellis Brooklyn sampler set. Now this has got perfumes. It's got a patchouli and some different other perfumes to layer and mix. And it's got some sample sizes in here. I didn't find this exact one. This was $10 on the clearance. But if you go over to Ulta, they do have a book of that's got like 5, and this has got, and it was $21. So I'm gonna guess this is probably like 25 bucks. But they do have other sample library samples and rollerball sets and stuff like that. But I was surprised to see Ellis Brooklyn over at TJ Maxx Marshall. You know I love their Sunfruit. Really, really good. I got a bunch of Opi Polishes, and I have to tell you, these are the last Opi Polishes that I will be buying. Opi Polish used to be my favorite brand. You get these over at Ulta or at Opi, but these are just some shades that I bought for summer. Really, really pretty. Kind of a yellow opaly. Really pretty grass green. Nice little blue there. Here's a real pretty navy. That's gorgeous. And then this is a dark, dark purple. Oh, that's so pretty. And then kind of a coral, fire coral. But anyways, I got good deals on these. They were super cheap. Some were on clearance. Like, okay, this one was $4. The yellow was $4. Here's one more set. This was a beautiful set of nudes. And, you know, Kim Kardashian made nudes most popular. And I thought this would be a great little set to try. So I picked it up. It's got a base coat, top coat in it too. This was only $7.99. And these little sets are so cute. They have got sets of 4 for $20. So I'm going to guess this is kind of like a $25 item. But just a really, really, really pretty set of nudes. So what happened this summer? I met Orly. Orly Polish has totally become my favorite. I am absolutely in love with it. They were having I found a color, there was a neon green I wanted called So Fly. So I bought it over at Ulta for $10.50. Well, I put it on, it lasted almost 2 weeks. So I fell in love with the brand. Then I went to their website and I was looking, and it just coincided where they were having a $5 a bottle sale. I couldn't even believe it. So I probably bought about 20 bottles of all the different shades, and I just love it because, first of all, you have a large bottle. It's a big bottle of nail polish. Second, you have a ergonomic texturized rubber grip cap. I love that. Next, you have a really large fat brush. There's 160 bristles in the brush. So you can quickly do your whole nail and not have to go over and over it. Also, one coat and it's almost full opacity. I will do a coat, do all my nails, go back, do a second coat. And another thing about it is it dries really, really quickly. I'm surprised, like you can do all your nails in about an hour, even with 2 coats and a base coat and a top coat. They'll still be tacky, but this polish dries really, really quick. And if you do use the base coat and you do use a top coat, your manicure will last 2 weeks with minimal touch-ups. Like this is kind of a brown red shade that I have on right now, and I've already had it on for over a week. And I mean, it still looks great, but I am using a base coat and a top coat, and I found the base coats and top coats over there. Now this base coat has been discontinued, but they have another base coat that's just like it on their website. This is a calcium shield base coat, and it's called something else now. But these are like $10, and no, these are like $13 or $15 for these. But if you put down, I put down the calcium shield. I got this over at Marshall's, super cheap. And then I do my polish, and I got these over there for like $3.99. And then put on a top coat. Put on a top coat. So, but they had these treatments over there as well. So let me just show you the color. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous baby blue. This is kind of a gray. Then this is a black. I thought that'd be good for Halloween. That's vinyl. Then I've got like this pinky, so pretty. I just love these polishes. Then this is like a khaki color brown. Then this is November Fog. It's kind of like a real pale lilac. Then this is like what I'm wearing now. It's like this a brown, a reddish brown. So pretty for fall. Then I got, this is a Lift the Veil, and that's a real pretty pink for spring. Then I got, love this. Look at this neat. Love this Blazing Sunset. The most gorgeous coral pinky neon. Then this is this year's color. It's Brittany Beach. I love it, but I was on the fence about this color. I was like, do I like that blue? Do I not like it? Is it too bright? I don't know. And then I found it over at TJ Maxx, and I was like, no way. I wound up loving this color, but it was with this year's collection with SoFly, the green that I bought originally. Then I just got a clear for a top coat, and then I got a white. So these aren't the ones that I got for $5. These are the ones that I found over at TJ Maxx and Mars. They dry really good with like no bubbles. It's just, I've had trouble with my Orlys and getting bubbles, and this it dries real smooth, dries real fast, lasts forever. They're modern colors. I can't say enough good about Orly polish. I'm gonna do a whole video on Orly polish because I'm that much in love with them. I'm gonna show you everything I bought at the sale, and yeah, do some swatches or something. So then I got a set of hair clips. These were for the summer. All the summer colors. I really like this brand, the Natasha brand. They always have hair clips to go, and these are my favorite hair clips because I'll twist my hair into a ponytail and then put it up and then have the little fan in the back. And I just loved all these summer bright colors, but I didn't wear them yet because I didn't show them to you. And these were only $5.99. So Natasha's a regular brand over there at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Right now they've got all their Halloween stuff, so you have to check that out. And then last but not least, no, this isn't last but not least, I bought this pair of earrings. I thought they were so pretty. They're just kind of multicolor stones, and they're genuine stone. So I liked that, and they were only $10, but I thought those were pretty. And then last but not least, I bought some clothes. I found some Steve Madden panties, and I really like these. It's still hot here in Arkansas, so I really like mesh. And this is a set of 4 panties. But they're really, really comfortable. They're very high quality, and it's hard for me to find these kind, but when I find them, I know them. So this is a set of 4 over at Marshall's for $14.99. So I just think, you know, that's a really good deal, and it's still hot here. So I like kind of, you know, lightweight stuff. And then they also had, this is a pack of 4 lightweight lace bras. And so you've got all your, you know, basic neutral colors. You got your black, your white, your bone, and then your brown. And it's a 4-pack for only $20. So if you're in need of some underwear, TJ Maxx and Marshalls is your place to go. So anyways, that's going to do it for this one. This is my Halloween edition TJ Maxx and Marshalls makeup mega haul. My name is Jackie. Please like, subscribe, leave me a message. Let me know what you found over there. And I hope you do find some goodies. And be sure to check my playlist for more hauls and more stuff. And good luck to everybody on October 20th. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, thanks so much, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.